Injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical to do this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll look to throw again. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Hooker. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets it to Strong. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 5. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Hooker now off play action. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Running right, here's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Fighting through, he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We talk about the Seahawks defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hooker. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Hooker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Strong. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 14 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, right back to Strong. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The slot man in motion right.
At the 45-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
First down, Browns.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Motion man is Schwartz. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they've got the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. So you just keep running what you ran before, Or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. He's got room at the 30. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Here's a screen play. This is strong. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
Yes, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown.
You said what?
Pierre Strong. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready up.
Hooker now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Hooker on first down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw, Hooker. He's got Humphries on a quick slant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete there to Johnson. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Trying the left side with Walker. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Hooker. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, here's Stroll. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they go one here in this 3rd quarter. Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to...
Play action. Here's Hooker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Can you grab my black from outside for me, please?
Throwing. Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18 Rattler.
On 3rd down, Hooker. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
York to kick off for the Browns.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing after the interception. Hooker. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. It's a big
This nigga dropped it, then automatically caught it.
40 yards.
Crazy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Bro, why would you stop? Why would you stop? You're running the fucking out route. What are you doing? You stop? Come on, Madden. Come on with y'all bullshit.
kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Y'all don't let this nigga get all this bullshit. Come on.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Throwing here is Hooker. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Hooker. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Hit that fuck nigga anyway.
Keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. Hooker to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Catch the fucking ball, bro. You 6'8".
Yes, sir.
6'6". Come on.
There on first down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
Come on with the little bitch ass shit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. This is 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Good one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
There goes my 1 pick.
Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers.